here and say this, all right? I have 9 people who have hit me up in the past 7 days saying that their job is requiring them to get the jab, the poke. I have to speak in code or else you know how the algorithm works, all right? Now, I don't want anyone to be forced to have to take this jab, this poke, whatever you want to call it, right? But when you fail to prepare, that means you're prepared to fail. Many of you only had one source of income. You saw that it was coming down the pipeline, that they were requiring this jab so that other people could work, and more than likely, they were probably going to do it for you. So you got to be prepared. You have to have multiple sources of income. For those of you who have been following me since 2019, you guys know that in 2019, I started my Patreon. I told people to join. I'm like, hey, listen, I know tons of cool ways for people to make passive income. Passive income is a way for you to make, money where you don't actually have to work for it. It just kind of flows freely for you. But a lot of people at the time did not join the Patreon, right? And if you would have joined the Patreon, you wouldn't be sitting here panicking right now, okay? So if you do join the Patreon, you could learn how to make passive income, and it's only $1 a month. Anyone else who has courses on passive income showing you how to make money, guys, these are hundreds of dollars a month. If you're not willing to invest $1 in yourself, that is why you are in the position that you are in right now, okay? Your best bet right now for you is to gather your coworkers and say, hey, listen, let's all say that we don't want to take this jab. That is your best bet as for right now. But we have Money Mondays where we talk about this. I tell people, I'm like, hey, listen, let's do a money saving challenge, have some money saved, invest some of your money, and continue to make that passive income. But always have multiple streams of income. There should have always been a backup plan in place. And there wasn't a backup plan in place, and now people are scared and they're scrambling and they don't know what to do. And a lot of people are going to be forced to take this jab and they're not going to like it. And I don't think it's okay. Again, I don't think it's okay, right? But it just baffles me how people won't do what they have to do for themselves. It's like you see this happening. You didn't even put in a job application somewhere else. Do you have some savings? A lot of you guys didn't listen to your parents, right? Because even though a lot of them would say, oh, you got to save, we know now that we have to invest. If you would have had some money saved, you wouldn't be scrambling right now. That's all I got to say, right? So if you join the Patreon, it's $1 a month. You will learn how to make passive income. I'm going to include some screenshots of the money that I made. I made $325 from testing a shampoo, which to me is really good money. I also made $100 as well because they sent me some mayonnaise to test. I know some people are like, oh, mayonnaise. It's like different things that they send you each month to test for them. But if that's something that you're interested, join me on Patreon. It's $1 a month. And if you're not willing to invest $1, it's no sweat off my back. I learned something a long time ago that you actually have less money when you're not willing to do things like what I'm doing right now, which is take courses and learn. So if you're not willing to come on the Patreon and learn, so you'll just not learn how to make the passive income. That's it.